Have you got annoying background noise in your calls, in your interviews, or any microphone recording like this? Well, in this video, I'm reviewing an awesome app that will clean all of that up for you, and it works in almost any situation. Hey, it's Justin Brown here from Primal Video, where we help you amplify your business and brand with video. If you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button, and all the links to everything we mentioned in this video, you can find linked in the description box below. So let's jump into it. Now, we've all heard of noise cancelling headphones and other noise cancelling devices. But what about a program that removes your background noise in real time while you're recording or while you're on a call on your Mac or PC? Well, there's now an app for that, and it's called Krisp, and it is amazing. It's an absolute game changer for any calls, any interviews, or for recording anywhere where you've got background noise. So right now, I'm just at a coffee shop. Obviously, you can hear the background noise. Typical coffee shop, but this one even has a swimming pool in the background as well, and there's lots of kids and people playing in it. So the background noise here is probably pretty loud. But this Krisp app works so well that literally with the click of a button, we can remove most of that background noise. So what is Krisp and how does it work? Well, essentially it's an app that you install on your Mac or on your PC, and it acts as a filter processing your audio either on the way in through your microphone or even on your way out through your speakers. And not only can you process your audio while you're recording, if you're on a call or an interview with someone and the background noise is loud on their end, you can actually remove their background noise and process their audio on your end as well. So they say the way that it works is to analyze your audio using AI technology to search for and analyze for human voices and to recognize human voices and obviously remove everything that isn't. Now, I think it's really important to note here that this is done locally on your computer. So it's not sending your audio out off to the cloud somewhere. This is done locally on your computer, and it's also done in real time. So there is next to no delay or no lag, or none that I've noticed. It is amazing. So we'll jump across now and show you how this works. So the first thing you need to do is in any application that you actually want to use Krisp for, instead of selecting your normal microphone, you can see here external microphone, what you'll want to select is the Krisp microphone. So that's going to be using the Krisp application. And again, the beauty of this is it's going to work in pretty much any application where a normal microphone would work. And then all you need to do is go over to the Krisp app on the Mac. It's at the top here. Go down to where it says your microphone. For this case, I'm using external microphone. I'm going to mute that noise and hit mute, and that audio is then being analyzed and the background noise is then being removed. Now, I do want to note here as well that as this does an amazing job at removing general background noise and music, if there is someone that is standing close to you or a voice that is able to pick up, it may confuse that with yours, and there may be some audio that's slipping through the cracks. But for the most part, it does an amazing job. So that's how you do it with your microphone. But if you want to mute the incoming audio from someone else on a call or an interview with you, then likewise, you come over here to Krisp, then come down here to speaker, select your external audio. In this case, I would pick my MacBook Pro speakers, and I would hit mute noise, and their audio is now going to be filtered for me as well. Obviously, it's not going to change on their end. This is just on my computer. Now, I'll give you a couple of different examples now so you can see just how powerful this is. Okay, to really show you what this thing can do, I am in a coffee shop now. It's probably really hard to hear me. They're actually brewing their own coffee here in the background. I'm going to go ahead and switch on Krisp and see how much of this gets removed. So go to the top here and go over to Krisp and just go mute noise. So if I keep talking here now, you see the background noise, hopefully, has been cleaned up considerably. And this is just with the built-in microphone on the MacBook Pro. I'll do another test with a headset on, because if you are going to be making calls or recording in a noisy place, it is going to be better if you're using some sort of headset microphone or any sort of microphone really, but it just shows you how powerful this app actually is. Okay, so I've switched over to the headset now. Probably still picking up an absolute ton of background noise, but this is the microphone that you're hearing me through right now. I'm going to come up here and switch on Krisp, and let's see how much noise this actually takes out. So the way this works is actually looking and analyzing for a human voice, and it's trying to amplify that. So from time to time, you may hear other people talking in the background. Obviously, in the coffee shop, there's other people here too. It can sometimes pick up little bits and pieces of their audio as well. So it's not 100% perfect, but it's pretty damn good. In regards to pricing, there are 3 plans that you can choose from. There is a free plan, which will let you listen without noise, so you can clean up someone else's audio, but not your own. Their pro plan is the one that I would say that most people are going to be interested in, and that goes for $3.33 per month if you're paying annually. And that will both let you clean up your audio input and output. So you speaking and someone else speaking. And it also works on 3 devices. Up from that is their Teams plan, which is $6.67 per user per month. And it's obviously really aimed at working with teams and having multiple users and that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I would say that most people are going to be looking at the Pro plan, which for what this does is just crazy, ridiculously cheap. So this app is going to be perfect for you, whether you're recording a podcast, whether you're doing coaching calls or Zoom calls, or any sort of recording or communication through your Mac or your PC, where you may have some background noise. Now, obviously, it doesn't need to be as worst case as this. It can be used just to clean up the background noise from a fan, or an air conditioner that you might have, or a noisy computer. It'll work with all of that as well. But it also works incredibly well if you've got crying kids in the background, or traffic noise, or constantly got airplanes flying overhead. So at that price point, I do think this is a no-brainer, and it should be installed in most computers. Now, this is something that I was really skeptical of when I first installed it and first started using it, because how good can a computer be to remove background noise? I was totally blown away, and yeah, this thing is now installed on every computer that I own, and it will be in the foreseeable future as well. Now, as I said earlier, there's 2 things that you do need to be aware of. The first is that if you do have other people speaking really loud around you, that may mess with it a little bit as it's trying to analyze their voice as well as yours. So ideally, you kind of want to be the only one speaking in the area, and it's going to be used to remove the background noise. The other thing to be aware of, though, is that there is a noticeable drop in the audio recording quality once it's been processed. It is definitely not a deal breaker, but is not as sharp or as crisp as it would be if it was directly recorded without that filtering. But you've got the background noise removed. So I would say that's far more important. It's going to make it easier for people to listen and engage with your content. It's going to make that a much better experience for people you are communicating with. So I know I've said it a few times, but I am so pumped on this app, and I think it is an absolute game changer. And this is one of my top recommended apps or programs right now. So now you've been introduced to and you're up to speed with Krisp. But if you're looking to remove the background noise of a video that you've already recorded, then check out the video linked on screen where we take you through the process on how you can remove things like wind noise and background noise from your regular videos as well. And I'll see you in the next one.